Okay, back at the Scotch pine pillow. I'm going to do a video to show you what I'm talking about here. So this is a mound of dirt. This is a fallen tree. Now this is a Scotch pine tree. It was planted in this yard. Now the wind tipped it over, and that's what you get. You know, the roots are up in the air. You get the pillow because all of this will decompose. It's already pretty decomposed and create a mound, and then you will have the hole where the roots uplifted. I'll do a quick little identification because I think I see some mountain ash, the beginnings of a mountain ash, and also I think a sedum, a type of sedum, which is pretty interesting. This thing right here with the speckled bark, I do believe this is a invasive species called a buckthorn. I'll probably show more about these in the future. There's some old bark and moss from another Scotch pine that's dead. They seem to have been planted here and are actively falling apart. All right, so let's get started. I brought heavy artillery today. So I'm going to create a mound of rocks, and then I am going to wet them all, wash them down, and then identify them further for the future to see if any of these are sandstones or even red sandstones or whatnot. All right, I brought heavier artillery today. I was doing this with just my hands. Today we are going to use a crowbar. Now I used to have a rock hammer, but I have moved a bunch of times and I always lose something in a move. So there's that. Okay. I'll try to lower this. Try to be better about placing these rocks in a different locations. Okay, so don't mind me as I search around for the crowbar I was pretty much sitting on. Let's see if this is much easier or not. Collect these for now. Okay. Let's shoot these off into our little rock pile. Here we go. Oh yeah. Definitely easier. I'll save my hands from freezing as well, which is nice. And be able to hear the sound of rocks. Still will feel around just in case, like that. Not quite sure when they're covered in mud. I have a harder time trying to figure out just what they might be. Oh yeah. Okay. this is working pretty well. I was a little upset that I couldn't find my rock hammer, but the inappropriate use of this seems to be doing well. This soil is way more sandy than I had anticipated. Oh, there we go. Yes. Definitely gonna ding up rocks this way, but I'm not too concerned about it. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Like I said, anything other than a shale or a siltstone is just, to me, just a great find. We're gonna move and kind of feel our way through this and fill in the cradle with the sediments of the pillow. Kind of feel our way for the pebbles. You never quite know what the pebbles could be. The Laurentide ice sheet that came through here could have deposited who knows what. So that's why the washing of all this will be interesting. Okay. That's yeah, this does a nicer job breaking up the ground than I had anticipated. Wow. Make this go by so much faster. Oh, that sounded rocky. Alright, pebble, pebble. I, of course, want to find the larger stuff. There are other pillows, other tipped over trees in this yard that I know have insane rocks with them. Oh, bark. All right, let's go back to in here. Okay, there's definitely a shale. Oh, here we go. And I connected with it in here. Thought I did. Might just be these small pieces. Okay. does a better job at raking as well than I would have thought. I guess the only issue is it's kind of heavy, but it seems to be doing the trick. Don't mind the pajamas. All right, let's work closer to the top. Here's some stuff at the surface. Let's take a look at. That'll probably split apart. Some more shales. Nice crumblies. I don't really see too many fossils in this spot, which is interesting. All right, we'll work from the top here. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Oh, something of some size. Sweet. Ooh, there's a sound. Let's see here. Okay. That. Or a pebble. A bit of shale. Oh yeah, that's why washing these off will be a lot of fun. Okay. I think I hear another good sign. Here's something. Till all this up, which will probably be nice for the seeds of plants and trees to want to reuse all this soil. Oh yeah, just soil. Okay. Okay. Got pebble, pebble, pebble. Sorry for the erratic videography. All right. Oh. All right. Okay. Now for something this rounded, I assume that it comes from somewhere else, only because it would need some erosional power to get rounded like that. Oh, didn't hear that. Another pretty round. Also round. Well, this just... yeah. Okay. So I may have misinformed you when it comes to whether I should probably wash these in the groups that I find them at and get back to you what I find. That's definitely a shale. You know, I do have a hoe that would probably be really good for, should use this to till this up and then use the hoe to move away the rest of the dirt. I'm going to do that next time. Oh, thought I felt something. Okay. Okay, busted up some roots. Probably trying to keep these to a 20-minute minimum. I think that's a rock and not, yeah, it's a rock and not root. 20 or 25 minutes, we'll see. Gosh, this is so sandy. I tried to get clay from this and was not successful at all. Oh, that is tricky stuff. Ooh, there's a sound I like. Yes. Okay. Very good. Till, till, till. Shale. Let me see. There we go. That's much better. Should be. Okay. Let's see about anything in here. Okay. I hear a clunk. Ooh, okay. Look at that. This would have been right at the base of this tree. That's a nice size. Dirt, dirt. Man, this is, the sandy nature of this is just wild. Yeah, this tree was actively breaking down the, the rocks that I'm finding. And turning it into this soil. Just the endless cycle of our planet. Just making it so it's inhabitable for us. Oh, wow. Oh, it feels so good. The smell is wild too. Oh, that smells so good. All right. Ooh, that is soft stuff. Okay. All right, we're at the, definitely at some root, a lot of root activity here. Just keep trudging away here. There we go. Okay. Ooh. I think we've got a winner. All right. Shale. Score. Okay. Oh, there's another piece. Feels really light. I think I see. Oh, awesome. Well, there's an interesting marking in here. Huh. Gosh, it's like a brick. It's amazing. I think it's just like one of the local silt stones. Cool. It's a building stone right there. Small shale. Nope. I'm taking out the moss, but ooh, I think we hit a gravelly section here. Yep. What we got? Looks like quite a few shale fragments. Oh yeah, and the broken piece. As they're all broken pieces, really, when you think about it. All right. Oh, I swear something sounded good in there. So maybe I won't film using the hoe to get through this and push this away, because I think I'd rather do that two-handed. And it'll speed up the process of finding more and more rocks just quicker. I got this tilled up pretty good. Wow. Okay. I guess the object will be to try and make this all as flat as possible. Let's see what happens. Ooh, all right. Okay. Got a pebble here. More of a cobble. There. Look at this. This is just sand. Look at the color of that too. Ooh, okay. I think that was this. Whoa, okay. Let's see here. I did lift it. Disturbed a worm though. It's always a shame. I'm gonna try and maybe scoot the worm out of the way for now. Whoa, sitting on a tree, a little too heavy. All right, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave some comments. I'll definitely get back to you. All right, thanks. Bye.